We knew that this was probably going to be a pretty competitive game. Any team that makes it to the semifinals obviously has some talent and some merit. So when you go back and forth in this game, you had a couple of responses after they took the leads, and you were ultimately able to get that decisive run in the fifth inning. The back and forth, how did you kind of see it from the dugout or from the third baseline, how it played out?
Just first off, we knew Monroeville was going to come in here with a mindset that they wanted to win the game. They got a great team. They're very well coached. Our biggest thing is we know that we need to respond, and it's very important whenever they put up a number, we come back in, it's important for us to answer, and the boys did that multiple times today.
Certainly a lot of familiarity between these teams, between the players. Some of these kids, I'm assuming, live maybe just miles apart. Mm-hmm. Do you notice anything different when you play a team that's so close and so familiar?
I think it just ups the compete level. The boys know each other, like you said. They compete against each other a lot. And, getting a win here over a very good opponent, we don't take that lightly. Moving on to district championship again this year, that's something that was our goal. Check that one off today. But like you said, it was not easy.
I think that this is a pretty spacious field for high school varsity, let alone for junior legion. We noticed a lot of the balls that were hit pretty well to the outfield were caught. It was mostly the bloopers that were falling in. Is there anything that you have to change in terms of your offensive approach, knowing how big of an outfield this is?
Offensively, no, but I think to your point, defensively, with the change into the BB court bats, we know it's going to be a little bit easier to get those bloops in at the same time with, middle of the order guys, top of the order guys. We don't want balls traveling over our heads. So we adjust the outfield accordingly based on what we've seen throughout our matchups with Monroeville and what we're seeing at the plate today.
We talked to James Templeton about his relief performance, 3 shutout. Brady did a pretty solid job. He wasn't perfect by any means, but certainly put your team in a position to win this game. What did you like from your pitching staff?
Just what you said. They gave us a chance to win the game today. Brady competes every single time he gets the ball. A couple hits that could have gone the other way would have been nice, but Brady kept, bouncing back, wanted the ball, and that's one thing that we love about him. And then Temp, he's one of the most competitive kids we have, and felt really good whenever we got that 5-4 lead. Would have liked to get an insurance run in the top of the 7th. Didn't go our way, but Temp went out there and just controlled the 7th inning.
I know that it's raining lightly now. It's not by any means pouring, but I'm sure you looked at the forecast. You did move the game up an hour and a half, and then you saw the clouds getting kind of dark in the 5th and 6th inning. Does that change how you approach it at all? Obviously, if you have the lead and things were to, get derailed by weather, you'd be in a good spot. But does that change at all how you approach anything?
I just think that I felt that we just needed to continue to put up, a run an inning. And if we were able to do that, very unselfish at bats by our guys, ground balls, scoring guys from third base, sacrifice bunts, moving up on stolen bases. Our, job as coaches is to just put the kids in the most successful positions. And I think that for the most part, they were able to do that today. And, coaching wise, if we kept scratching a run across each inning late, I felt confident in James and what he was able to do.
Do you know who you're playing in the championship?
We do not. Penn Trafford and Connellsville are playing right now, so we get the winner of that game.
And certainly 2 teams that you played. I know that Penn Trafford had your number right here at this field at Haymaker not too long ago, but regardless of who you go against, in a series, what's going to be the biggest key to come out on top?
Pitching. Whenever you're in a series, the guy that you start game 1, he has to give you a quality start just so that you don't get deep into your bullpen early. That's our goal, is to give the ball to our next guy up and have him, pitch us give us a quality start and continue to do the unselfish things. I think we played well defensively today and just have each other's backs.
Yeah, good ball game, and I'm sure you're very happy that you came out on the right end of it.
Always happy when you come out on the right end, no doubt about that.
Appreciate the time. That's Bobby Sadler, head coach for Murrysville, as his team will now play for the Junior Legion Championship, courtesy of their 5-4 victory over Monroeville today on WSN.